Hey guys, it's Hulk today. Got another deck for you. This here is a fun deck that I've been playing. It's not a Cell deck. It just says Cell as leader because he's just very generic, very good. But it is a tricolor deck with green, red, and blue. So Cell is the leader. Basically just pop and draw cards. Pretty simple, generic again. But let's see. Starting with the green. We got our 10k draw, the staple. We have 3 TN to help us self-awaken if we need it. I think 4 is overkill, and 2 just wasn't cutting it. Okay. We got 2 Kale. I know a lot of people are playing for this, but for my specific build, I have a lot of 2 and 1-ofs, just because it's a fun deck, and I just want to try a couple different things, and so far it's been working really good for me, so I like it. So 2 is working very good on Kill. And we have 3 Super Saiyan Gotenks. This is another thing a lot of people play 4 of instead, but the way I play it, you'll see. There's a lot of 1-ofs. It just works out with the generic build. Here's a 1-of. 1 Expanding Energy 17. Basically, this deck's kind of weird. It's weird because I play Cell and have this with its effect where you draw up to 4, and you're thinking with Cell you probably have more than that anyways. But this deck is kind of balanced because depending on the situation of what you draw, what you're playing against, or just your playstyle in general, you'll either be drawing a lot, or you'll be discarding a lot, or keeping your hand low. But this card's just good anyways, because you can just combo with everything and draw 4 regardless. But it's just a 1-of, so if you're not going to play it, then just put in your mana. Another 1-of is the Piercing Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. It's basically just a game ender. If you play it, then your opponent has lots of stuff that they can't combo with, so usually if you play this, you win. But it's pretty much all it's used for is a game ender. And last for the green is just 1 of full power energy. Just 1 is all you really need if you even play it. So I wanted to have, there's 3 different colors in here, so I wanted to have like a balance of the counters. But moving on with red, we got 4 Kava. If you're playing red, Kava's just too good. It's like one of the best first turn things you can do. Just overall too good if you play red. Next is 2 Mighty Mask. 2 is definitely all you need in this build. Definitely. You'll see why if you do all the math later. Next is 2 of the 3-cost Goten, where you discard him and another card and you search for Gotenks. So far, he's saying we have 3 Super Saiyan Gotenks, but there's more than that. Next is 4 Jiren. This card is freaking amazing. If you're playing red, then definitely try and get some of these. This card's just way too good. He's basically another win condition for the deck. Next is 2 of the Ghost Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Another win condition, but due to the way I do energies in this deck, I only play 2, plus you also need 3 reds regardless, so sometimes that can be hard for the deck, so you might not always play this, but you have the Goten to search for it, so there's ways to work around that kind of stuff. Next is 4 Ultimate Gohan. Your other win condition, and the thing where I said you get rid of stuff in your hand with the Goten and stuff like that, so it's really easy to play him for his 2-cost effect, so you can get him out really quick, and he is a game ender with his effect. Here's a 1-of, a Boppity. I got 4 Gohans and 4 Jirens, so that should be more than enough right there. And this is just a 1-of, so if you don't feel like getting him when you do get him, you can just go straight in mana, not a big deal. Another 1-of is the Buhan. If you can get this out, he is another game ender. Usually if you're not playing against yellow, or if yellow just doesn't have a cold bloodlust, then you pretty much win the games that you play whenever you summon this. So he's a good game ender, and if Again, if you don't think you can use them, just put them in your mana. And the last card for red is one copy of Battle Assistance. So now we have one counter for attacks on both colors so far. Just in case you have to tap certain energies and stuff and you have one or the other of a different color. So now you have something no matter what. And that can trigger your opponent too. Like if you don't have a blue to tap, everyone usually keeps a blue on tap, but if they see one of those instead, then they'll probably just think they're safe to attack and you'll still have some. But just saying. Okay, blues, we got 4 boos. If you play blue, then play 4 boos. That's pretty much stable. We have 4 Senzu Bean. It's just really, really good. I know some people play 3. I still like 4 in this build, so something may change. I might go down to 3, but not right now. And we have 4 Whis Corrosion. That's the best attack negator in the game at the moment, so too good. I play 4. I'm going to keep on playing 4. And the last is 2 Objection. This is a thing where a lot of people say either play 4 or don't play it at all. So, I have not really had problems with mana in this deck, so I just thought 2 was good. So, if you draw it early game, go ahead and use it. If you get it late, then it really doesn't matter. You can just put it in your mana. So, that is it for that. It's basically just a generic tricolor cell deck. And if you have any questions, just let me know, post in comments, whatever. Alright, see ya.